Hi, my name is Cham Chung.
And I'm Trey Coulter.
I'm Jordan PC. I'm Prakriti Thapaliya, and this is our take on ICE power abuse, student deportations, the economics of immigration, and the impact of deportation policies on families and communities. ICE power abuse.
What is going on?
Let's talk about it. NPR has gone into great detail describing the conditions that those in ICE custody are forced to endure. Detention centers in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Georgia, and several other states lack the required medical supplies to sustain the number of people that ICE detains. But more than this, there are several instances of ICE officers violating people's rights before they're even detained. The Fourth Amendment right against unreasonable searches and seizures, the Fifth Amendment that guarantees the right to due process, and the First Amendment right to freedom of expression. But what can you do to prevent situations like these? You must ensure that you are informed of your rights. Regardless of your immigration status, you are entitled to be seen in court, and even if you are detained, you have the right to live in livable conditions. By knowing what your constitutional rights are, you can protect yourself and prevent similar situations from happening to you. Let's hear what Cham has to say.
Thanks, Prakriti. And now let's go to the Thought Chamber. Welcome to the Thought Chamber with Cham. Now we're going to talk about deportation of college and university students from a future university student. Now, according to Associated Press, at least 901 students at more than 128 colleges and universities have had their visas revoked or their legal status terminated in recent weeks. With the U.S. hosting 16% of all students studying outside of their home country, it is crucial for state governments and Congress to fight back. Students are already taking action against the Trump administration. For example, students from Michigan universities are suing Trump administration officials for getting their F1 student status terminated without any clear reasoning why. Now, out of the Thought Chamber, taking it back to you, Trey.
Thanks, Cham. Now moving on to the financial situation. We need to discuss the effects deportations have on the economy. It is said without immigration, the U.S. population will shrink dramatically by 2033. Yikes. Generating even greater labor shortages, large-scale deportations would affect all levels of government, including federal, state, and local, as immigrants contribute roughly $240,000 more than they receive in government benefits. Now that's a lot. With a predicted decrease of GDP between 2.6 and 6.2% over the next 10 years, it is also predicted that these deportations will cause a price increase of about 9.1% by 2028. Yikes. And that's a financial situation. Furthermore, 25% of billion-dollar companies in the U.S. were founded by former international students. With student deportations like Cham Chung mentioned, we are losing that significant financial revenue and decreasing chances of having international student-funded companies located in the U.S. Now to you, Jordan PC.
And finally, let's talk about the effects of detainment on families and communities. Families' income, relationships, and psychological state is affected enormously, which gets how many big booms?
It gets no big booms, only dooms.
Children in immigration detention remain at significantly increased risk of physical, mental, and emotional disorders in the short and long term. Yikes. Additionally, one study was found that the family's income was 22% lower during the incarceration period and 50% lower after the parents' re-entry, and that's not good. To conclude, families that are released from detention are treated and affected the same as criminals released from incarceration. What do you call an angry carrot?
I don't know, Jordan.
What do you call it?
A steamed Trump.
Thank you so much for watching.
Don't forget to smash that like button.
Ring that little bell.
And subscribe. Thank you.